And yeah, I mean, I like everyone was massively shocked. I mean, I didn't see it coming. You know, I've seen a few mumblings last year where he was looked a little bit lost in press conferences, but I don't think anyone would have envisaged this happening right now, because they're actually on the cusp again. You know, they're on the cusp of greatness again.
Absolutely. Well, you can perhaps hear some cheers already, because Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool manager, is heading out into the stadium there, coming out to join us. Good to see you, Jurgen. I'll just pop you in between the guys there. Thank you very much for coming out to see us. Great reaction from the fans there already. Just tell us, how have the last few days been?
Good. After the news were out, I went back to normal business, to be honest. We had a game, we played a game, wonderful atmosphere, but we had wonderful atmospheres before that, so maybe in moments the people want to show a bit more. It's nice, not necessary, but nice. And I hope we can just create tonight a proper atmosphere, and ignoring all the noise around and just going for a football game, which is very important for us, and against a really good opponent.
And it's always a proper atmosphere here under the lights, but how much can your players feed off what's going to be an even more intense atmosphere?
We love playing here generally, but of course at night. Light. It's Robbie can sing a song about that probably. it's a pretty special as well. It's a pretty special place. So yes, but you have to deliver football-wise. So it's not only lights at Anfield. You need to bring something on the pitch, and that's what we actually tried to do. We want to be like we always were now this season. Try to be front-footed, going for them, really giving a go. Chelsea's in a really good moment. I would say probably the best in the season. With a lot of talent, young players mixed up with experience. Now they found a way how they set it up together. So it was always clear that it will be a massive job for boys, to be honest. And some of the things take a bit of time, and they were unlucky in moments, but now they're on the other side of it, and we have to make sure that they cannot gain even more confidence tonight, because if we let them play, they're really good.
Jurgen, can I ask you about your midfield in particular? I've been very impressed with your midfield this year.
I tell them.
You lost Jordan Henderson and James Milner out the squad, and a lot of new players coming in. How not surprised, but they've all settled in so well. You must be happy with that. I am.
I'm very happy, and of course that's what you hope for. And when you know the boys, what will happen, you just don't know how long it will take. A lot of things happen now during that first part of the season. But how needed probably the longest to settle a little bit. It's his mentality, the character. That's really a little bit like that. But in the moment when he clicked, then it was like, oh my God, that's the player we got. Dom is naturally confident, which is helpful in football. And Maka is just a wonderful football player and super smart boy. It's a joy to watch him in training, in all situations. He's so in control of everything. Yeah, and then you have Ryan. Ryan is obviously still the talent, 21. We forget that always, and didn't play that much last year. And he had outstanding performances where he was man of the match for us internally. And then other, okay, where was he actually today? And that's completely normal in development. So, but that it all worked together that quick is big credit to Curtis, definitely, because Curtis is this kind of consistent player who is pretty much in all, when he was fit, he was in all different midfield variations he was involved, because he sets the tone, to be honest. Meanwhile, I mean, who would have thought that 2 years ago? But it is the case. And the boys like each other, similar age group, besides Vata, obviously, but similar age group, and they really have a good relationship, and that helps as well.
Yeah, and just obviously Joe's mentioned about the established midfield players that you've just spoken about. What about the young kids coming through, the likes of McConnell, Conor Bradley, right back? I mean, Curtis Jones and even Harvey Elliott fall into the category of young players. So
absolutely, Harvey played outstanding game for us. That's true, and Bobby Clark, incredible. Like when you are around these boys over the years, you just see them growing. I walk now behind them and think, when did that happen? When did Bobby look like? Since when is Bobby looking like that? So you just realize it. So they grow into in their shoes, and the situation was like that. And there's nothing good about an injury crisis. Just the opportunities for the kids. And when they are ready, what they obviously are, then you can still have performances. If you have performances, you can have results. If you have results, everything is fine. And now the other boys are step by step back. Even Thiago was this week in training after 10 months. So, I mean, I would have been 10 months out. You have to explain me the rules again, but he's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how he stepped into it. So we have to see how long that takes, and hopefully he stays fit. So, no, it's all right, but that's all positive.
Yeah.
But then you face Chelsea. I don't. If you have Maurizio here, he probably is very positive about Chelsea in the moment. He's not saying, "Oh my God, this is not working out." This one, it's a super tough competition. It's just really intense, everything, and you have to be ready all the time. So far we were. You have to make sure that we stay.
Jurgen, we'll let you go and get on with your pre-match
Welcome,
preparations. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the game. Yeah, absolutely. A huge game under the lights tonight for Jurgen Klopp. He talks in his programme about those young players as well, how they wouldn't be in the position they're in without them. He also talks about how his foot is still on the gas, and you can tell he's just very much focused in the moment and on the game tonight.